The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Stress is a part of normal everyday living in college. The many challenges and responsibilities you have as a student, including managing classes, work, or sports, make stress a normal part of your college life. While unmanaged stress can have detrimental effects, stress, when managed well, can have a positive effect on your academic achievement and on your college experience. This video will help you to understand what stress is. It will help you to learn 3 effective management strategies for dealing with stress. What is stress? It's a combination of physiological and emotional responses to an event. Your body responds by using its nervous and endocrine systems to help it cope with the stress it is experiencing.
Stress is a normal occurrence. It's impossible not to live with stress. Now, what is stressful for one individual isn't necessarily stressful for another individual. Stress is how we react to an event.
College life is full of stressful events, or stressors, such as keeping up with your reading assignments, writing papers, taking tests, making new friends, and playing sports. Your body and your mind respond to these stressors in ways that are designed to help you accomplish tasks and focus your attention. Initially, these responses can include a number of positive physiological changes. Stress causes your body to increase its adrenaline and heart rate. Your lungs expand to take in more oxygen, which in turn helps your brain to be more alert. Other symptoms include improved hearing and dilated eyes, which let in more light for perception. In combination with the physical reactions, our mind becomes more alert, increasing our attention and ability to focus. Unmanaged stress can be harmful. It can negatively affect your ability to learn and can increase your susceptibility to sickness and depression. Physical effects of unmanaged stress include fatigue and sleeping disorders. Cognitively, the most common negative effects can include poor concentration, lowered self-esteem, procrastination, and the abuse of alcohol and other drugs.
Some people will experience stress by getting an upset stomach, the butterflies. Other people might get headaches or even migraines. A lot of us will get tension in our necks, shoulders, lower backs. We'll even experience physical pain.
When stressful events occur, especially over time without relief, your body uses a great deal of energy to cope and recover from your responses to these events. This explains the mental and physical exhaustion you may feel when you're under continuous stress.
And people can get depressed. They can, with chronic stress, they can become demoralized, lose hope, lose interest.
How can you avoid the negative effects of stress? There are 3 stress management strategies that can help you manage your life and facilitate your learning. Have a healthy attitude, have a healthy lifestyle, and use relaxation techniques. Having a healthy attitude means taking the time to explore who you are and what you want to achieve. Begin the process of evaluating your academic and personal goals by creating a list of what you would like to achieve in the academic year. Break these goals into obtainable, concrete, term, or semester-based tasks. Finally, break these tasks down to weekly or daily to-do lists. Also, take time to visualize success and acknowledge your accomplishments. Learn to say no to requests from friends that will add unnecessary stress to your life. Interrupt self-defeating thoughts by saying stop when such thoughts enter your mind. Positive attitudes will help you to work towards positive results. They will help you maintain a sense of control over your life and the events within it. You can help your body manage stress by paying attention to proper nutrition, sleep, and exercise. Eat well. Good nutrition fortifies your body's ability to handle stressors and to create healthy responses to them. Seek out well-balanced food choices, including plenty of fruits and vegetables. Sleep is one of the body's main defenses against the pressures that build up during the day. Getting rest allows your body to recuperate from your day's activities, and allows you to be more alert during your waking hours.
We're so stressed that we try to lay down and sleep, but we can't because our mind is just ruminating, running through all the things that I have to do tomorrow. How am I going to do on all these things?
Improve your sleeping habits and the quality of your sleep by waking up at the same time every morning and getting to bed at a reasonable time each evening. Finally, regular physical activity or exercise is a proven strategy to prevent and reduce stress. Even moderate amounts of exercise, such as a noontime or evening walk, can help you manage stress. Schedule specific times each week to exercise or be physically active. Eating right and getting rest and exercise will help manage stress and facilitate learning. The last stress management strategy is relaxation techniques.
Studies have shown, there's this thing called the runner's high, and that's not just for runners, that can be for walkers or bikers or swimmers, where the brain releases endorphins, which is the brain's form of opioids, which has a calming, relaxing effect.
These techniques can help your body and mind manage the stress of college life. You can teach yourself to induce the relaxation response through various mental and physical activities. The first method to trigger the relaxation response is through controlled breathing. When stressed, your breathing is more shallow and your heart rate increases. When you recognize these symptoms, close your eyes and begin inhaling and exhaling slowly and deeply. These deep breaths will increase oxygen to your bloodstream, reduce your heart rate, and help you focus and concentrate on your work. You can learn more about stress and stress management by reading books, magazines, or journal articles. The counseling office will also have materials and counselors to help you learn about stress management. In doing so, you will develop a lifelong understanding and the skills to help you be a successful and healthy human being. Stress is a normal and natural part of your college experience. While stress can be beneficial, unmanaged stress can interfere with your learning and academic performance. It can also cause health problems. This video presented 3 stress management strategies that can help you manage your life and facilitate learning. Having a healthy attitude, having a healthy lifestyle, and using relaxation strategies. Build these strategies into your daily life to manage stress and become a more successful student.
Lectures are one of the fundamental methods of instruction on any college campus. Note-taking is the skill you need to succeed in turning your professor's lectures into your own learning. This video will discuss and present an effective note-taking strategy that will help you learn the information you hear in your lectures and other classes. The Cornell note-taking method was developed by Professor Walter Pock. It's used by college and university students around the world. This strategy suggests that successful college note-taking involves 3 steps: what you do before class, what you do during class, and what you do after class. The Cornell note-taking method works best when you use a 3-ring binder or notebook. The advantage of the 3-ring binder is that you can easily and neatly combine your notes with handouts and photocopies. A distinctive feature of the Cornell note-taking system is its format. Use 8.5 by 11-inch sheets of paper. Draw a line 2.5 inches from the left side of the notebook paper. The space on the right-hand side of the page is where you will take your notes. The space on the left side of the line is called the recall column. It has a special use which will be discussed later in this video. Before each class, review your notes from previous lectures, either the night before or earlier in the day. Spend 5 to 15 minutes reviewing the major ideas or reciting specific facts to help you practice and learn the information.
That's going to be a much more active way of learning. And I think that we all know that as learning is made active, as there's more rehearsing, even though the rehearsing may be relatively short periods of time, the better you are going to be aware of that information, the better you're going to be able to retain it in the long haul.
You can also use your review sessions to develop 1 or 2 questions that you can ask your professor during, before, or after class. Asking questions in class keeps you alert, clarifies the material, and makes the professor aware that you're interested and engaged in the course and his or her lecture. Successful students attend all their lectures and classes. You should go to every class. Your top educational goal is to learn all that you can. Get to class early, get a good seat, and sit up front. The closer you are to the speaker, the more alert you will be, and your notes will be more complete and accurate. Choose a seat which has good lighting and few distractions.
Where you sit is vital. You want to be in that perfect range. You know, you don't go to a theater and sit on the extreme right or left.
Approach each class with the attitude and intention that for the next class period, you will listen actively and closely, you will take notes on what you hear, and you will leave with a set of notes from which you will learn the material.
You have to come to class ready to engage, ready to ask questions, ready to take a position different from the professors, willing to comment on what other students are saying. You have to really kind of authentically be there.
Take notes by writing short phrases or sentences. If the speaker is well organized and structured, an outline format is useful. While taking notes, try to capture the main ideas and supporting facts and examples. If you want to use symbols and abbreviations, be consistent. Use the same symbols and abbreviations in all your notes. There are 3 important time periods for learning the information in your notes: immediately after class, within 24 hours, and overtime. Immediately after class, or when the professor has concluded his or her presentation, stay in your seat. For just a minute or 2, quickly review your notes. Identify the key points or ideas with brackets, boxes, circles, or underlining. Identify portions of your notes that you want or need more information about. You may also have a question that you could ask the professor before he or she leaves the lecture or classroom. This is one of the most valuable times to learn, just after you've heard the information. Within 24 hours of your taking class notes, return to them. Reduce your notes to the most important concepts and facts and record that information in the recall column, the 2.5-inch wide column you created on the left-hand side of your note paper. Consider putting some or all of the information in a question format. You are learning the information from your lectures by actively working with and reducing your notes. Then, over time, regularly review and practice your notes. Designate specific times each week for reviewing. Regular review, recitation, and practice are the most powerful ways to learn and to move information from your short-term into your long-term memory.
Yeah, well, if you can turn a process and make it more active, you're going to commit it more to long-term memory. In fact, the process by which information is committed to long-term memory is through activity or rehearsal. And the more rehearsal you're going to have, the more long-term memory it's going to have for a particular idea. The more long-term memory that's evoked, the better you are at remembering that concept for a long period of time.
As you accumulate several pages of lecture notes, consider further reducing your notes to 1 to 3 pages of summary notes, which outline the most important information in the course. Or you could reduce the information to a chronological timeline or information map. To review, Learning from lectures can be enhanced by using an effective strategy such as the Cornell note-taking method. Before class, prepare by reviewing your notes from previous lectures. During class, use active listening skills and record what you hear on the right-hand side of your paper. After class, review your notes immediately. Reduce the key information into the recall column within 24 hours and review and practice your notes on a weekly basis throughout the term.